Hello everybody, welcome back. It's this PH Picker. Today, I am going to open this Trioving v12. This is also, I've heard people call these a Scandinavian Round or a Trioving Assa or Abloy. Anyway, this is a high security lock. It does have the, Trioving is a subsidiary of Assa Abloy. So it does have the barrel spools from that are in most of their high security locks in the Bible. A unique feature, as you can see, real quick, is the keyway, and that's probably the hardest thing about this lock. It has three 90-degree angles, and the pins sit right up on top of that ledge right there. So very hard to get a pick in there up underneath the pins. So for one thing, how many times you get to do this? I'm going to pick a lock sideways. For the next thing, I'm going to show you the key. It's another kind of unique feature on this lock here. Hopefully, let me try something a little different. Let me see this key a little bit better maybe. It looks like a whole bunch of cuts there, of course, pins, but this is actually a 6-pin lock, and each of the pins have 2 cuts in them. So like right here, this would be pin 1. It has that little higher cut, little lower cut. Pin 2 has got that little higher cut, and the high cut. This is pin 3, so on and so forth. Lock works flawlessly. It's a very nice lock. Beautiful lock. It's probably my favorite lock as far as that. Kick it out a little bit more. That's about all I know about this lock, really. I'm going to use a 40 thousandths pry bar, and I've got this number 8 from the Huck set that I never do nothing with anyway. So I have filed that down to and filed this edge off, and done quite a bit of work here. So I can get this in there. And I have seen people use the number 10 flag from the multi-pick set to also pick this lock. So you can do that, or I've seen numerous people, do the same thing I do. Or I have seen a couple of people use regular picks, or maybe they kind of did, but they did it kind of backwards and up underneath. And man, let me tell you what, that'd be hard. But I imagine a lot of people has broke some picks in this lock, since it's definitely the hardest thing. Moderate tension, kind of variable tension on this. I get this up. Okay. And this does have counter milling, like most of the other Assaways. I can't speak today. Maybe I can't speak very good at all. I don't know if you can hear the clicks. On some of these pins, you'll get a little bit of a drop when you get under them and set them. Of course, with these barrel spools, or these barrels, you have to get them out of the counter milling first. This first basic thing with this lock is to be able to get up underneath the pin. Okay, there's a good 2 clicks on 3. Back to 4, little click. Another click, lost my false set. Some of these pins drop. Okay, that was 3, and I dropped it to the false again. These pins will drop on you as you set them, so you have to work your way back and forth sometimes. Back a little too far. I'm trying to get under 5. These back, especially 6, it's really hard to get up underneath them pins. I mean, they are really right on top of that ledge. So I kind of have to really work my way up underneath them. And sometimes I just absolutely miss. You didn't seem to think you'd be able to do that. Okay. Just good click. And I think 4 with that click, maybe even 3, drop back down this a little bit. You can also kind of, when you get these pins up, sometimes you can kind of see if they're wiggling or not just a little bit. That can help. A little tip of the day for you. Big part about this lock is getting a pick to be able to pick it. It's not the easiest lock in the world by any means to pick, but it's not the hardest either. Okay, I think I got those back up. Maybe. Yeah. Just checking. Okay, yep. All right, now let's get back. 6 is really, really hard for me. Sometimes it takes me a little bit. Even kind of find it and get underneath it. Okay, there's a little click. Don't know for sure if it's set all the way. 5, drop back down. Just did it. Yeah, a little bit. Just rechecking pins here. Five has dropped back down just a little bit, but it's not wanting to go. You'll notice I pull my pick out a lot. That's because I do that. I guess it's out of habit, I don't know, but I don't want to get my pick stuck down in here, which can happen. If you're picking with the Monty Pick number 10, it's not near as wide as a lot of these other picks that you'd be using. Like I see now I'm on the back side of that pin, and I mean, it's so hard to get underneath that thing. Just drop down that far. Anyway, also my thumb tendons get strained. I'm getting old. Alright, get up underneath there. See, if you release the tension too much to get up underneath it, you'll lose everything you've worked on. So you got to be very careful about that. Oh, come on, get up underneath it. And I do that a lot too. I'll try so much to get up underneath it. When I do get up underneath it, I'll slide past it. It's very, very aggravating. Side, I just did that. Yep, I missed it. Just got to get it just right. And I could probably solve that by working on this pick just a little bit more, maybe thin it down too much. You don't want to thin it down, you know, where to break on you. That's definitely the hardest part about this lock. If it was, you know, not this crazy keyway, you know, I mean, this wouldn't be that hard at all. It takes some time getting used to, that's for certain. Nope. Okay, I actually got up underneath it, but I didn't hear a click, but something dropped. Felt like it dropped on the way. 4. Okay, there. Okay, now let's feel. No, 5 is still down. Maybe I released off the tension a little bit too much. Right there, I got it. Can't believe I had such a hard time getting up underneath that pin. It's annoying sometimes. All right, now I'm going back through and checking. Okay, 4. We're still fighting me here, but I don't want to go up. Let's go back down to 6. Let's try that. Okay, I think I heard a little click there. Let's go back. Whoops, that was wording. Okay. On pin 2 on this one, you have to lift it up a lot further than what it feels like you should have to lift it up. It took me a long time to figure that out. I have worked on this lock quite a bit in the past few weeks. Whoops. Okay, got a little click there on 3. All right, that was 2. I don't know if you heard that. That was 2 good clicks. Okay, something else dropped on me. That's a pin 4. Make sure to get under it. Let's check these pins. Let's check in 1. Okay, now it feels like it's 4 or 5. I can't tell which one it is exactly. Right. Without counting. Okay, that was 3, I believe. Got a click. Okay, 4. I believe it's 4. It's still down on me just a little bit. Still don't want to go. And 3. 4's all the way back down. I think, hoping that 4 is the last pin I need to set unless I pop something else down when I set it. It's definitely, yeah, it's down all the way, and it's down pretty far. Let me release some tension here. Oop, I went past it, dang it. Okay, there, I got the open. All right, now, let's get this pup. Let's go ahead and lock it back up. That's what it looks like when it's when you pick it that way, I guess. So I got the key, and I'm gonna lock it back up here. Now this clip, I've seen a few people get them off real easy. This one is kind of hard to get off, if I remember correctly. I have gutted this once after I have opened it before. And it's got a really good clip on there. That thing is pretty tight. I have got to get me a C-clip removal tool. I'll tell you what, let me try this. The C-clip might go running somewhere, but if I can get this. Oops. I'll put timestamps in this. I'm already at 17 minutes, but yeah. There. Okay. Yeah. Then you get the key. I don't even know if I can shim it. Let me see if I can find my shims. Oh, there's one. I don't remember if I shimmed this or not. Yeah, it's let me lock that back up. See if I can get a shim in here. There we go. Okay, now turn that just a little bit, and I think there we go. I should be good to go. I think this is the follower I need. Let's look. Yeah, okay. All right. Now, as you can see, there's actually protection here, but I don't think there's any in there. So these have wings on them and the little notches on each side, so they can't rotate on you like a Medico. So they're perfectly in place. And when you put these back, you have to use the key. That way they only go one way. Just so you know. That's a big feature. I'm not certain exactly why you do that, or why they did that, but all right, there's number 1, 2. If I can get it. Got nasty hair there. 3, 4. 5 and 6. And as you can see, I think you can, or maybe not, but 5 is a very, very long pin. 5 and 6 always give me fits with that. All right. Let's go to the top. Get this shim out. Okay. These should be all the same. I think every one of these is the same. All these barrel spool, these barrels. That was sticking up. Just put it there. I'll get the others out later. Six and 5. Okay. Okay, here's the rest of the springs. Okay. By the way, I didn't show this, but I'll show this now. Let's zoom this in just a little bit. There's the catermilling on them. As you can see, it's on every chamber. So those barrels hit those lips. You got to get them out before you can pick them up. Okay, and let me show you this all the way. You can see a little bit better. Oops. And one of these pins, I'll show one of them. It's kind of, I don't know if you can see that, them teeth kind of on the bottom. See how that is? And they fit in there just one way. So it's a pretty unique system. Awesome lock. There's the barrel spools. I keep calling them barrel spools. Those are just barrels. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Sorry this was so long, but a little bit tougher lock. So let me send this back out. I sure appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me a question, anything like that you got. And thanks for watching again, and y'all have a great week. Appreciate it.